My name is Rhonda Kitchens. I'm your librarian at Big Bend Community College at the William C. Bonatti Library. Today I'm going to talk to you about Google Scholar. It is awesome. It is so awesome I've set it up special for you. So you don't have to go through the settings setup. I have done it for you. Go to Databases A to Z on our page. That's the list of our almost 100 databases, but you're just looking for one. And this isn't really a database specifically, but it helps you get to us. Google Scholar is here. I've included this to kind of help you out. Use BigBendCC Full Text and other links and far right margins, not titles. You're looking for this. BigBendCC Full Text. Let me show you what that looks like and what it does. Here, I'm going to assume that you're doing a riveting search on clams. Now, sorry. On the left-hand side, you'll see you can search from these dates, create custom ranges, sort by date, and do other things. You can also create an alert so that your search can be emailed to you as new things are published and added to the search. Remember, my thing on Databases A to Z, my warning or instruction to you is look at the far right side. If you click on this, it's going to ask you for money. In short, you will hit a paywall. If you've ever been on a search and you look for full text and it wanted $45, that is a paywall. Now, if you set Google Scholar up in this manner, you can elude the paywall. Not completely, but pretty substantially. If you go here and see BigBendCC Full Text, that is us. That is you, the user, and you should be able to get to this full text, I would say, 85% of the time. You should also be able to get to a lot of these 85% of the time. You'll see when you set it up like this, like I have, you're going to have some options that weren't visible to you before. Now, let's click on this and see where it takes us. It's going to take us into our catalog, and you're going to go here, Research Library, and it's going to take you into ProQuest, which has this available to you in full text PDF. You'll also see who it's cited by in here if you want to see that. Those are the things available to you in this particular database. And here you have clams before Columbus. So I'm going to go back. Here you probably or may be asking, Rhonda, why would I even use this? Because it's in ProQuest and I could go to ProQuest. Indeed, that is true. This is why going this way has value. You could just search here and you might not have searched clams and this might not have come up with the immediacy you thought, and these items are scholarly articles, specifically without even setting a tab. Secondarily, strangely, sometimes because Google has the secret sauce, it probably has access to the full text of these. It's going to sometimes search the databases better than the database searches itself. I've especially seen this true in a lot of health and science databases. Another thing it has is the connection, the academics connection, that whole concept of you walking in the footsteps of giants. It's going to let you know, yes, this particular article. It's going to give you a little bit about it. It's going to tell you when it was published, and it's going to let you know it was cited 126 times. This is really important, especially when we're just starting research, and sometimes that feels like every day, frankly, just to give you a heads up. We don't understand how an article may be accepted by other scientists and other people. This is more than just a popularity contest, but if it helps you out, just imagine this is Instagram likes. So this article on clams may be better than this article on clams that was published in 1975, or it was more well received, or more frequently used, and more respected. It's entirely possible. Additionally, which is the extra super thing about Google Scholar, when you click on this, we see the 126 articles. And you see them here over on the right side. Today, for some reason, ResearchGate.net is not connecting, so if I clicked on this, you would get this. Keep searching, intrepid scholars. Do not let these things stop you. But if you come up here, you'll see this, and 85% of the things do connect you. Again, only use things on the right-hand side. when you see something like this, you can actually go to this website all by itself. In this case, ResearchGate.net is this repository where people who publish their works, but they're usually published inside of some place that wants money, like $44 is how much one of my articles cost that you can't get to, I can't get to. But I put a copy of it on ResearchGate.net so people can find me and also cite me. And you too, young scholars, can do that yourself. Start your own account. Start saving your projects and put them up there. But this would be another presentation. But I want you to know what this is. This is a place where scholars have banded together to provide open access to their works behind a wall, a sign-in wall, to keep it, legal. There's occasionally some battles about whether or not it's legal. So another thing it does is like, suppose you really wanted this article and it's not available. It has different versions. These are also not available to you, but sometimes you'll find that it is. It will also help you with related articles, much like ProQuest does. And all of these, which you would not have seen absolutely before, except for this one today, they're available to you in full text. And one more thing it does is over here where it says cited. Again, copy and correct, do not copy and use. They have the citations in the different styles. Now, I use this because in my work, which by the way, I'm something of a procrastinator, and I also really believe that my the way that I may write something makes sense, and abbreviations I'll understand later, and guess what? I do not. So when I'm trying to check out and make sure I spelled an author's name right, or if I have the right year, or if I wrote down the entire magazine or journal title correctly, or if I have some page numbers missing, I come here to make sure that I'm mostly correct. These do usually need a lot of correction, primarily in the areas of capitalization and also what should be abbreviated, and if there should be something at the end like a URL or something like that. But if you can check those three things, they're actually pretty awesome. And if you've forgotten something that got away from you, very awesome. In fact, if you call me and ask me for help, this is probably the first place I'll go when I'm trying to help you find out why something dropped out of your citation and what it may be. So, I hope this was really helpful for you. Remember, go to the library website, databases A to Z, go to G for Google, select Google Scholar, and you are in. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.